Hello guys, welcome once again today. Um if you're not subscribed to our channel, remember to click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe and like and comment on our videos, guys. The more you like our videos, the more YouTube recommends this video. So today we're going to be talking about love and marriage Detroit. I know we didn't do it last week. We're back again this week. So, firstly, what in general, how did you feel about the episode?
The episode was just kind of like boring a little bit. I was a little bored. I was trying to really grasp everything that was going on,
Mhm.
and I just found it a little bit boring. I mean, it had its good points, but then it had some
Yeah,
bad points, where it was just like, okay, I'm over it, because it doesn't seem like
yeah,
any of them really get along with each other.
exactly. Even if I felt like even if they got along after the shooting of the show, I think right now, as at now, with everything that is going on and the way they have been talking about themselves they've been talking about themselves in the confessionals. They're themselves in the confessionals that they are surely not friends. Sorry, my ring light went off, so let me.
Yeah, it was like, okay, they don't really like each other, not even the guys.
They don't. Okay, so but there's what's going on. Well, there's one thing I wanted to talk about, the fact that I don't know, this dress that she had on, it got me laughing because what was this? I didn't understand the fashion. It looked like something. I think she was trying to create a olden dress, like transform it into a new style, but it wasn't giving.
No, I did not like that dress whatsoever. I, I was like, what the heck? Why is it all puffy and it's like Victorian style? You know what I'm saying? It's like
Exactly.
if you're gonna wear something like that, get it kind of tailored to fit you. You know what I'm saying? Or get it where the material you're getting the
She's a
material.
tailor. She said she sews. So
Oh, well, what happened? That's what I want to know. Then what happened?
something was amiss.
Because
So because when I saw it, I was like, this is not doing it for me. Like she shouldn't have worn this. The hair was good, the makeup was good, but the dress.
yeah, that was not one of my favorites, and I would
Mm,
definitely not be looking for that outfit in the mall. Definitely
I'm
not,
telling you,
or online.
it's not. It's not a oh okay wow moment. This dress was looking absolutely amazing. No, it
Mm,
wasn't. She shouldn't
no.
have worn this. She shouldn't have worn this dress at all. But
Yes.
like going back to the episode, the situation between these two ladies. Um, I felt like she threw her husband under the bus. When it came
Hmm.
to the Kolby-Cat issue, she was like, "Oh, Brandon can think whatever he wants to think. I didn't put that in me." And I was like, "No, that was a lie because I can remember after I think it was after the anniversary stuff, and they were talking
Hmm.
about it at home when they were setting up the bed. They talked about this thing together.
Yeah.
So how coming here to say is Brandon that was just having his own opinions, Brandon was just having his own thoughts? That was a pure lie. She instead of you just say, I okay, yes, we've had that discussion. She's not gonna beat you, she's not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
She the only thing she can do is get pissed off.
Yeah.
After
So
getting
true.
pissed off, she goes her way. A highest thing, you guys are no longer friends.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
But
the
she did
fact
throw.
that
Oh,
no,
go
you can
ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say she did throw Brandon under the bus. You know, it was like you can't blame everything on Brandon when you're sitting there having pillow talk. You know,
I'm telling you. And
yeah,
and
you
the
know,
fact and the fact that she's always talking about how my husband is not good enough for me, he's not trying to support me, he's not there for me. And when is the time for you to come there, be there to support your husband? You are neither there to support your husband. The next alternative for you is to throw him under the bus.
yeah, she did. I mean, threw him under that bus. Yeah, that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like if he's not there, you guys are a team. You're supposed to be there to support and take up for him. You know, or just say, hey, let's not have this discussion unless he's here. You know, you have your husband, I have my husband. You know, now what you said and what I said. You know, not what you thought that I said. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it was
He,
almost a real big mess. You know, and it kind of makes what's her name, Christine?
yeah, Christine.
Yeah, yeah, kind of makes her look like a liar. You know, you lie about
Exactly.
small things, that
She's
means you'll lie about big things.
Exactly, because she's always talking about how, like me, I already know that she lies about a lot of things because she finds ways to just, shift away blame from a lot of things. And, she's not straightforward. She's not honest. She wants to be the center of attraction. She wants to
Right.
be the one that everybody's looking at. She wants to be the one that everybody's talking about. It's the way I see
Hmm.
her,
Right.
truthfully.
Yeah.
That's the way I do see her.
Yeah. I think she kind of feels like she's bigger than life, you know, and hey, she's the only one who's running in her own race, you know. And
And
like Kat said, you know, we're both in the same type of career. There's room
uh-huh,
for both of us here. You know, that's just like having just one singer of the whole world. We would get so damn bored.
I'm telling
You
you,
know, one dance that we can all do. Oh my God. Like,
it
it
was
would be
so annoying.
crazy.
And the fact that she was like, "Oh, I'm older than her. She's a youngie." It thing kept on pissing me because let me just pull this thing up. Let me pull up
Well,
something.
okay.
Um,
What is the age difference? Like a year or two?
I don't even know. I want to pull up. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, I mean, if you're
Oh,
looking at the
sorry.
both of them, it's
Okay,
okay.
see what I'm trying to pull up.
Okay.
Imagine you have this is Christine's Instagram page. I don't know. Are you seeing it?
No, it's not coming up.
You're not seeing her the you're not seeing it on my okay, oh, it wasn't sharing, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Are you seeing it now?
Okay, yes.
This is Christine's Instagram page, and she has 30.7K followers, right? Okay, let me
Right.
try and pull up Kolby's Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, this is hers. This is Kolby's. What does it say
Okay.
here? 59.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
59.1K. I know
Oh
before they
wow.
started the show, Kobe was in 50K followers. Why
Hmm.
what's her name? Um Christine was about 20 something. And I'm saying you're trying to train your colleague, you are senior in the industry, and she has more followers than you. Who would we respect more? In
Yeah,
the
the
world
one
of
with the
social media,
most
the
followers.
person
Yeah.
that has the most respect is who has the biggest following,
Right.
irrespective of the age.
Correct.
Even
Correct.
if brands wants to get you involved in something, the brands that want, when they look at they first look at your social media following. Firstly,
Right.
they look at the social media following. After the social media following, they check your engagement, they check the kind of people that come to your page. But the first
Hmm.
thing they look is your social media followers. And you have a lower social media follower, and you keep on repeating, I'm senior colleague, I'm older than her in the industry. You are supposed to be ashamed of yourself.
Right.
Because if we're in the same office or we're in the same job, and I'm saying I'm your senior colleague, that means I'm supposed to be above you. You should be calling me boss. I should be making more money than you. I should be everything than you. Not you that is lower than me, having more than me.
Right.
I
Right.
She's
I
so
don't see how she
delusional,
can
I'm
be.
sorry.
She doesn't even want to really be a mentor because she feels like they're more in competition, you know? So I don't know what type of things they put on their Instagram pages, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar.
It's similar. They do almost the same thing. When you go ahead and scroll their channels,
Uh
they literally do the same thing.
huh.
There is absolutely no difference from what both of them do. It's just the same content. And the thing is that the social, when it comes to social media and the rest, you can have 10 people doing the same thing. You can have
Hmm.
11 people doing the same thing, 12, 100. Now the difference is what is your why is your own so special? What's the individual thing that like the difference from others?
Right. Right.
We
That
have
has
so
really
many
nothing
social
to do
media
with it.
influencers. But you will like a particular person because of a particular thing the person does that is different from the other person.
Right. Well, age means nothing. It's all about who you know and where you go, you know? So
Yeah.
age has really nothing to do with it. I think the more followers you have, the more clout you're going to have out there, because there's
Mm,
always somebody who wants to hook you up with something, you
yeah.
know? So
That
yeah, I didn't
I
understand
just
that age appropriate. Well, I'm older than her. Well,
mm,
if you were older than her, then why are you arguing with her like that and going off on her like you're the only one in the world that can do this? And she doesn't have the authority from you to do it too. You know, I thought you
uh,
was her
uh,
friend, her homegirl, like her mentor. You know, but I still see it as she feels like she's in
yeah.
competition with her. I mean, because she's a beautiful woman. Kobe's a beautiful
Hmm.
woman. You
Yeah.
know, and her husband ain't creeping. You know, so right there, I think that brings up a little bit of jealousy. Because it seems like Kobe's getting more out of her marriage,
Mm,
more of a commitment than Christina's getting with Brandon.
exactly. I feel like Kobe's marriage is more stable
Yeah.
than Christine and her husband. And I feel like that has created this sense of jealousy within her because the more she mentions about this age thing, the more it pisses me the hell off. It pisses me. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. It pisses me off every time she talks about this. I'm older than you and older than you in the industry. Like, don't with that bullshit.
Yeah. Age is
And
nothing
I
but a
know
number.
for one thing, sometimes age doesn't make you sorry. I sometimes age don't make you reasonable or sensible.
Yeah. Well, age doesn't make you wiser. It just tells how many years you've been on this earth.
Yeah,
you know.
but you know
So,
People just think that with age comes wisdom.
For some people, yeah, that's correct. But then for some others, you're like, well, damn, what planet have you been on all this time? You didn't learn this back in your 20s? You didn't learn this in your early 30s? You know?
Yeah.
So, and here you are 50 and you still doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's only for some people, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I literally just wish that she would just stop that age thing and stop the jealousy thing, and the fact that she still had to throw her husband to the ball under the bus to to satisfy herself. She doesn't.
Mhm.
She wants. She always claims to be a good wife. My husband this, my husband that. It's not. It's not a. They have issues in that marriage. Talking about their marriage. Did you watch this scene? I tell
Yeah.
you, I cringed so hard. I cringed so hard. Oh my god. I cringed so hard in this part
Yeah.
because what the hell was this nonsense?
Yeah.
What
I don't
point
know.
is he trying to
Yeah,
display? I
he's
said,
trying to
I don't want to be,
prove
I'm not trying
something.
to be a hater, but
Yeah, he's really was trying to prove his devotion and his love. But I bet you he scanned the room and he's like, oh, ain't no cute girls in here that I want to slip my number to. So let me just go on and make this big announcement that doesn't mean anything to nobody but her. You know, I think I would have been so embarrassed. Like, we're trying to get our shit together, and you need to sit down and be
yeah.
quiet and quit looking all around the damn room and put your eyes over here. You know, like,
And the fact that even right here they were having issues talking about their marriage, and the only thing that could come to your head was, oh, everybody, this is my beautiful wife. Oh my god, you can still tell people it's my beautiful wife and still won't slip your number to a girl there.
yeah, and
So
then
it's not about you announcing me. There was a lot of cracks in this marriage. I can
oh
tell. There's so there. I even feel like there are even more things that are going on that they don't even share on the show. Because
yeah,
even with the little cracks there, you'll be like, as in, I feel like she's more wanting to be the melody of Love and Marriage Detroit.
uh, well,
She want
it is
Yes,
quite
that's how I feel.
possible. But
That
Brandon would have
she's
still been.
only aiming to be the melody of Love and Marriage Detroit.
Yeah, Brandon would have still been explaining 2 shows later where the hell he was for 2 days after we had that argument. We would have still been having that conversation. You know, she let it just go to. He's like, where was he?
Oh
He,
my god.
he couldn't have been in the studio both of them nights. Like, is there a bed there? Is it a toilet there? Is a shower there? Like, what the hell is going on? You know,
Like
he still would have been
there
explaining that one.
there are several cracks, and it pisses me off that he turned this lady to a full housewife. And did you oh, thank God I didn't forget. Did you see the time they were talking about him having mommy issues, family issues, and she's
Yeah.
like his mom now? I was like, oh my god, this dynamic is bad.
Yeah, like who wants to have a mate that you're actually mothering them? Like, no, definitely not. Like, yeah, I thought she already had 2 kids. Now she got three.
I
That's
think
some
they have
bullshit.
3 kids.
Yeah, oh, they have three.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then he makes four. Or he's the teenage son or
I don't
something.
want the way she was even proud talking about it, that I don't want to be the one that you didn't have that in your life, now you have that. I'm like, is that a trophy? Is that something you should
Yeah.
be congratulating yourself for? that you came into
Yeah.
his life to be like his mom, baby, telling him what to do, what to not do, where to sit,
Yeah.
where not to sit, who to talk to. That is not a that is not a prideful thing. That's not what you
Yeah.
come and be telling, say, oh, I'm that significant in your life, and that's the only point you feel like you're significant, that you are like his
Right.
mom. What his mom
Yeah.
could not do, you're doing it.
Yeah. She made it sound like his mom was just like letting his ass run wild up in the house, doing making his own rules. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have took offense to that. Like, well, wait a minute, hold
I
up.
did take offense to that because I
Yeah.
don't care how his relationship is with his mom. I
Yeah.
see no reason why you should talk about her like that, especially if she's not here to defend herself. Because we
Exactly.
are only hearing your side of the story. We're not
Mm-hmm.
hearing her side of the story.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That Papa was pissing me off. And the way she said I mother you, always stop tell you what to do, I realized that this relationship, no wonder the guy always wants to go out. No wonder he's seeking comfort somewhere else.
Yeah.
Who
And
wants to be getting schooled at this age?
yeah. Like he's really gonna listen. He's not. He's
We leave
defiant.
our parents for a reason. There's a reason why
Yeah.
you should leave your parents and go to your spouse.
Yeah.
If it was that we would have been with our parents all through our lives. We have reasons why we leave their wings, and we go out, branch out, and make our own ways. And if he should come into the marriage and he still has that same cloud he had with his parents,
Mm-hmm.
I do understand why I understand why he's like that.
Yeah. I mean, like, is he a mama's boy or like what's going on? You know, it kind of makes you wonder. And then when she said, "Well, I'm your boss," and he was more like, "No, you're not." Then she's like, "Yeah, I'm your boss." Like he is not gonna listen. He is defiant as hell. you know, he's stubborn and he's defiant, and he's gonna do what he wants to do in this marriage without
Hmm.
considering her for anything.
And I feel like probably because she looks at her giving up a lot. Because I understand when you want to go into marriage, we have to come to a compromise. But
Right.
if a lady gives up all her dreams for her man, the man becomes her dream.
Yeah. And she supports his dream.
Uh-huh. So the man becomes her dream. Everything the
Right.
man stands for is what she will be standing for. So that is why she should be like that. Because I was shocked when this guy came up and said that she was a singer. Did you listen to her music?
Yeah, beautiful.
She was talented,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, beautiful voice, beautiful song. And like he said, that right there was was his uh his way out, as far as trying to make it big, because I mean she had like
Yeah.
all the talent, you know.
Hmm. I was like, this lady is literally this talented. Even the lady that he had in the studio that day, I think the first or the second episode, the lady he had in the studio, I don't think her voice is as good as this
Look,
lady.
no, I mean we really haven't heard from his other artists. When he was in the studio that day, when the show first came on, he had the little chick in there. We didn't really hear her sing anything. He didn't play back nothing that she had pre-recorded. So, like, was she a rapper? Does she sing? Like, we don't know, you know. And like, who is he? Has he made a name? Who has he managed before? He said he's
Is
been
it
doing this for
Brandon?
17 years.
Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon. Who has he managed? 17 years.
17 years. And for me, I feel like if you spend 17 years of your life doing something without bearing fruits. Why are you still there?
Girl, after 17 years, it's more like a hobby, ain't it? That's his hobby. It ain't a career
It's more like a
because
hobby.
you're not making money. It's a hobby, you know.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah,
but it's true. It's true.
yeah,
If I should waste, it's like something you are just enjoying doing. It's not like you have a profit margin for it or anything. You just love doing it.
yeah. It's like, the guys, they'll go to the park and play basketball, or you got a guy, he'll
Yeah.
want to go golf, or go play pool, or something like that. That is a hobby. I like
Yeah.
karaoke. I like karaoke. I'll
Oh
get
my
out
god.
there. I'll get out there and
Oh
sing it,
god.
but I know I can't make no career out of it right now. Maybe when I
Yeah.
was younger I could have, but right now, no. I just enjoy it. It's a hobby when I
Mm-hmm.
have nothing else to do. you know.
Oh god. Wow. No, no, it's the truth. Like 17 years, no fruits, no, as in like he never said that it has brought him something or he has pushed out this big star or we know of him pushing out. Even if he's a D-list musician, at least we know he tried something we've not heard, and you are still pushing it, still telling yourself, I'm the biggest music still. No, 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 no. Please. I just feel like him and his wife, they're both that delusional. And I will not be here for people um making themselves look bigger than what they are not. We've seen that in Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah,
We see that with Scott. We see that with Mattel.
yeah,
I am not here again for somebody trying to tell me how good they are in their jobs, and I'm not seeing exactly you do. I'm not seeing the
exactly.
fruit of what you're doing.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
it?
even
Is it?
he's not even doing concerts in the park. You know what I'm saying? The free concerts, to showcase his talent. I mean, he's not doing anything besides, oh, they come to the studio and they sing here. Like, boy, if you don't go home and take care of them kids, you know, it's a hobby. It's to get him out of the damn house.
Isn't it tiresome for Carlos to always pick men that literally don't have, or keep pick couples that literally don't have honest source of income that we are seeing? I don't care for you to be a millionaire or a trillionaire or a billionaire. I don't care for
Right,
that. But at
right.
least let us know this is the small business I am doing, even if it's giving me the barest minimum. It's my
Mhm.
business. I am doing it. I am seeing the fruit of my labor. And
Right.
everybody, we that are watching the show, we are seeing it that yes, this
Yeah,
is
that is
bringing
possible. Yeah,
profits. We are seeing this job. We are seeing it work out for you. Don't come and sell me one glorious thing.
right, right.
Don't come
You
and
know,
tell me, oh, this is this, and I'm making it big. And because so many people watch the show, I don't know whether Carlos realizes it or not. So many people watch the show because they are trying to, like, okay, how can I analyze my own life better? Some people
exactly,
got through some kind of issues by watching the show. I'm pretty
exactly.
sure there are some people when Melody was going through the divorce issue. I'm sure that there were some ladies that were able to heal, seeing her go through the same thing they went through, seeing
Oh
how
yeah,
she overcame what she
yeah,
overcame.
yes, of
And
course,
now
of
that is the
course.
right kind of thing you should be selling. Don't come and sell me a false narrative like damn.
Yeah, sure. He's trying to sell you a bridge that's owned by the government, huh? A pipe
Man,
dream, you know? Yeah,
it is
it's
it
crazy.
is Carlos is beginning
It's
to
like
get
it's a
on my
bunch of it's
nerves.
it's like it's a It's like somebody is writing the storyline and they're giving them their scripts, and every week they act out these scripts. Okay, this week this
Uh-huh.
is what you guys are going to discuss. So, I don't know how you're going to discuss it and what words you're going to use, but this is kind of like the storyline that we want you to go with. So study it and make sure you do it. I mean, this is seem like this is what we're watching because it's a bunch of crap. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's unbelievable. You know,
I just, yeah, I
and it's
literally
like,
feel like,
yeah, these aren't the type of married people that I want to see. Like you said, I
uh-huh.
want to see what they do for a living, how they're living, you know, what type of people they mingle with, what type of people they rub elbows with, how are they coming up with their ideas, you know, um, yeah, like I said, they're gonna go through, you know, trials and tribulations and everything. Yeah, let us see a little bit of that, how they deal with it, how they go through it, you know. But these characters here on Love and Marriage Detroit,
You
the
know,
only ones that I could say is really like my favorites is Kolby and her husband and Anthony and
Antonia
his
and
wife.
LaToya.
Yeah,
Yeah. Those are truly those are the two that I look at and say, okay, they are making a little bit of sense in their marriage. At least they talk it out. They voice out how they are feeling as individuals, then how they feel as a couple, and nobody is trying to run away from the other person. You know,
right. No, what I noticed with Brandon and Kristina
Christine.
is
Yeah,
Christine. Yeah, they haven't showed their family life together. They haven't showed like her parents, his parents.
it's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Cousins. Like, do you guys
Have a
have
family gathering.
families?
Every other person have done that.
Yeah. We've seen everybody else's family and how they commingle with their families. Like, you guys don't have none of your family around. Like, family don't like coming around if it's
But
chaos.
the
Well,
thing
I'm just
is,
saying,
the thing is, do you think they will be talking about their families
yeah,
when
but
we literally have her
family, yeah,
bad mouthing his mom?
yeah, but family doesn't come around to someone's household if it's chaos there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Like, if you were a
I
couple, would you want to go over to like one of your family members' house and they always having chaos in their house?
oh, why would I want to go there?
Exactly.
Hmm.
So, something's going on where we're not getting the real scoop,
Hmm.
or else show us with your family. I mean, we haven't even seen the babies.
I think we only saw them on the first episode when they were
Yeah,
doing the introductions of
yeah,
all of
during the
them.
little introduction. Yeah, that's it. I said we don't see him tucking the kids in, or on a Saturday, them having a family day, or, nothing.
Would he be talking them in? The second episode wasn't it when he ran away and stayed away for 2 days, and
Yeah,
he's always coming late at night.
yeah, exactly. It's like, nope, nope, nope.
I'm I, I'm not sure he'll be able to do that at all
No.
in that marriage. I don't think that. Well,
But she's
there
allowing
was
him to
some
get away with it.
exactly she is. Like I
Yeah.
love the fact that Anthony's wife, like her husband, if you were not back here in Atlanta, we would be getting a divorce.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't care whatever thing you are doing there. I don't care
Mhm.
whatever amount you're being paid. I know is that I need you right here. The kids need
Yeah.
you right here. But she got it.
Yeah.
He
You
ran
know.
back.
Yeah. I think the wrong time to try to chase your career is when when you're when you have little kids, you know what I'm saying? Because they need that nurturing, you know? They need to wake up and see both parents. When they go to sleep, they need to see both parents. And if you could work your
Mm-hmm.
career around
Yeah,
that, then okay, you know.
exactly.
But
Like
yeah,
literally, exactly. They need when kids are little, they need to have like this thing of both parents being at home. It has its own effect when the both parents are
right.
not at home.
Hmm.
So I do want that's why I prefer these both ladies because they know how to talk to their husbands. They know how to tell their husbands, fine, this is what you want to do, but this is what I feel should be
Right.
done,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
and without having to take it out of proportion, that kind of fight that everybody will know you're fighting.
Hmm.
We've seen Kobe and her husband have issues. We've seen Anthony and his wife had issues, but I don't think we've seen them have issues that it became so public that everybody knew.
Right. I mean, they know how to address their concerns and their issues with their husbands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Kobe was telling her husband, you know, look, before you sign anything, make sure I'm in on what's going on, meaning I need to be at a meeting, you know. And then he went
Yeah.
ahead and made a second meeting, and she was like, didn't I just tell you this the last time we talked? You
Mm-hmm.
know?
She
And he was
stood
like,
firm,
okay,
like,
yeah. He was like,
this
okay,
is
I'm not
what
going to
we're going to
sign
be doing.
anything. Yeah, you know, and I understand because, hey, this is our money, this is our future, and we're not trying to just throw our
This is
money
our
away.
life.
Yeah, it's hard earned money, you
Mm-hmm.
know, nobody wants to throw it away, or give it to somebody else so they could pay their bills. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that during this place, um she was literally telling Anthony's wife that they have settled up. But the fact is, I don't know, did you feel a certain kind of way that she told Anthony's wife about the fact that Kobe said that something about her publicist, about them talking badly about them? I don't know.
Oh, I understand that they're good friends, you know.
Yeah.
I probably personally would have just kind of stayed out of that one because it could get a little messy with somebody saying, well, I didn't say that, or you said that, or you interpreted wrong. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
personally would have tried to stay up out of it. But since she opened the gate, and spilled her guts out regarding the situation, yeah, I don't know how I would have received it, because it's just a bunch of, well, she said that she said that, and she said that she said that. You know, I would have wanted to hear straight from the horse's mouth. Like, if somebody says something to you, how come you're not coming to me saying something?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Sure. But
So, yeah, I thought it was a little bit messy. Just a little bit messy.
except, yeah, I thought she was being a little bit messy. Although I feel like this is the kind of thing that you should know about, but I also feel like it was still messy for her to say it the way she said it.
Yeah, the timing was
But
all wrong. You were on your way to this
mhm,
girl's event. So the timing was all wrong. Couldn't you have had that
exactly, yeah, that was
conversation
where
a
that was
week
where I felt
before?
off,
Yeah, a week before or something. You know what I'm
or
saying?
a week after, or in short,
Yeah,
after the party.
yeah. You know. So yeah, it was messy. It was messy. Especially when you're on your way to an event. So you already got this girl riled up because you can see how she's looking while she's driving. Like, what? What the hell? My husband's name was mentioned. you know. So yeah, I don't get it. And then the part where um, Christine called Anthony, because she called Anthony and said something. No, that
Oh,
wasn't
Christine.
Anthony.
No, I
That
don't
was
think she called
Kobe's.
Anthony.
That was Kobe's
It's
husband.
Kolby.
Yeah. And on that note right there, like I understand. Like, why are you calling my husband? I don't play that. I don't like that. And why do you even have his number? How'd you get his number? Through your husband's phone?
And the fact that she was like, and the fact that she called her husband, because I'm pretty sure if the case was reversed and it
Yeah.
was Kolby that was calling Brandon, she would not have taken it lightly.
No.
She would have literally gone like bazookas, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you talking to my man? Am I back?
Yeah.
I certainly know that she would have gone bazooka.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of had the same incident with this this chick. You know, my brother didn't have his phone, and I gave her my husband's phone number and said, "Okay, I don't have my phone, but if something goes on, call my husband's number." Right? She goes, "Okay." Next thing I know, a week later, my husband comes home from work and he's like, "Guess who called me while I'm at work?" He said, "I told her, hey, this is not your phone and don't call me on this number anymore." And I hung up. And I'm like, "Okay." So when I seen her, I was like, "Hey, I told you, like, after that day that I gave you the number, you know, to take his number out of your phone, because now, I was at my phone, and, if anything goes wrong, you still have my number, because that one day I forgot my phone from home, so I had to
Mhm.
get my husband's number." Yeah, girl, it was like I just wanted to punch her. I wanted to throat punch her because she lied and said, "Well, I didn't call your husband." And it's like, why are you lying? He wouldn't come home and just tell me that out of the blue. You know, I didn't get it.
Exactly.
I didn't get it, but I didn't appreciate it, because if I'm telling you, I'm giving you this number and use it only for this one day, then get it out of your phone, then do it. Not unless you had other intentions. You know what I'm saying?
You know, unless we have other intentions.
Yeah,
Uh,
So yeah, I
yeah.
don't play that. If you're messing with a dude, I don't want his number. I don't need to have it. And if you're my friend, no, my dude will not have your number. I just don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not unless I'm in an open relationship, then all's fair and
Mm-hmm.
game in love and war.
Yeah.
You know. But if we're, with each other, then we're with each other. Don't play games.
Yeah.
So yeah. I I just want to say that little part.
Oh, and the fact, this was the side effect of her telling her this. You can't. There's no way I will hear somebody calling my husband a liar, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to challenge you.
Yeah.
There is no way. So I understood Anthony's wife, because you literally come out flat out called my husband a liar, a double-edged person that is not straightforward. You said he was not accountable. So I would want to say, okay, please let me have this discussion with you. What exactly is going on? And Christine,
Mhm.
in her able person, like feeling like the Michelle Obama of the Detroit gang, the melody of the Detroit gang was like so saucy. And the way she was like, you're not gonna come talking to me about that way. No, how did she put it? You're not gonna come talking to me in that way. You're talking about my husband, for God's sakes. I remember when
Yeah.
it was they were talking about her own husband. She was going mad,
Yeah.
saying, why are they talking about her husband in that way? The fact is that this you accuse somebody of talking about your husband in a way you don't like, but you talk about somebody else's husband in a way that the wife doesn't like, and she's coming to confront you, you're being like, you're not going to talk to me in that way. How do you want me to talk to you, miss?
Yeah, and at my event, it's like, didn't she mess up her wine event with that little bull crap they was going through?
Yeah.
It seems like every time they have something, it's Christine and Brandon. They're the trouble couple. you know, Seriously,
Oh
it's like
my.
always them, but yet you don't want your event messed up. Like, girl, please. Girl, bye. You know? You spreading stuff about my husband. I'm coming straight to the horse's mouth. So I don't have to repeat it word for word because you know what you said. So say it again. You know?
Exactly. I felt a certain kind of way because this look is the same look I'll be giving to her, because you coming to say, why are you talking about this here and here? Do you care about where you talk about things or how you talk
How you
about things? You
look,
literally, on your own anniversary, it was a
a
disaster
mess.
because you created a mess. On
Yeah.
somebody else's event, a wine event, you created a mess. But here you
Yes.
are trying to be like, oh, this is not the place to talk about this. Oh, you can't come to me talking to me this way. How should she be talking to you? Should she be licking your feet and be like, all right, um, Christine, the Obama, the Queen, I want to talk to you about the way you talked about my husband with somebody else.
Yeah, that was
She's
crazy.
she's only standing up for her husband, which every wife would do.
Of course.
Especially a wife that loves her husband,
Oh, yeah.
she would surely stand for her husband. So you coming out here saying that, oh, you wouldn't come to me in that way.
Well, you
I
know
was like,
what? You can't lead off in prayer and gossip at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because her thing was what? Shut up and pray. Like, maybe you should shut up and pray. Shut up, quit gossiping, and start praying. You know? Because what
and
she
I
was
think,
told, well, what she was
yeah,
told didn't mean that she had to go and spread it to somebody else. If I had a problem with what was said, I'm gonna go to that wife and I'm gonna be like, hey girl, look, this is what's going on. This is what I heard from this person, a
mm-hmm,
person that you deal with, and correct me, am I wrong? But this is what I heard. I don't know if any of this has any truth to it. I'm just bringing it to you. So, hey, we can kind of settle a few things, you know?
mm-hmm.
That way it cuts out all the middlemen and, everybody all up in the Kool-Aid. And,
And the fact
this,
that she was even saying, okay, fine, somebody told you things about my husband, call her right now.
yeah, exactly.
Call her, let her tell me to my face, okay, my husband did this. Because you ain't going to come here talking about my husband in the lights that I don't like, accusing him of things that he didn't do because you want to accuse, because you are Queen Bee, that you can talk shit about anybody, but nobody talks shit about you.
Right. I think her feelings was hurt because everybody just basically stopped messing with Christina. They were like, nah, we not messing with you because of the comments your husband makes, how he conducts himself. You know, we're just kind of done with y'all right now. We put y'all on chill. And I don't think she
Mm.
really, really likes that. You know?
But truthfully, would she? I don't know. Maybe she should look at the mirror sometimes. Would she pick herself? Because me, I literally don't want to be like when I'm going to a restaurant or we're going for a triple date or something. I will be scared of you and acting out in public.
Right.
when you guys just start at disagreement, I'll be like, God, please, hope I'm not gonna be embarrassed here. I don't want to be feeling that certain kind of way that there is this fear.
Yeah. Hey, I have
So
family members like
it's not
that.
anybody's fault. They didn't wake up one morning and said, "Oh, we're tired of Kristina and Brandon." No,
Hmm.
your actions, the way you and your husband conducted yourself, just
Right.
let them know, okay, fine.
Right.
I don't want to be here. I am over
Hmm.
this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now everybody goes out to have a good time, not to again spend money and you're not having a good time. Like, no. And if this is the type of good time you guys call yourselves having, you won't be invited to nothing else. You know?
Uh, did you see that Kobe's friend and Kristen friends were twinning in their dress?
No. Oh yes. Yes. Uh
Oh my God.
God. I had a
That was
girlfriend that
funny
used to,
because
yeah.
Colin, you remember the Kolby-Cat thing? I was like, okay, are they really copying themselves? Because their best friends are also copying themselves.
Yeah. I used to have a girlfriend that used to do that. Every time she would see me, she'd go like, "Oh, where did you get that?" And me, I'm stupid. I would tell her, and she would go get the same damn thing. And then so the
Mm,
next time I seen her, she's wearing the same thing that she seen me wear the time before she had just last seen me. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not wearing that anymore. I'm not wearing those shoes anymore. I'm not carrying that purse anymore. Not wearing that outfit anymore. I mean, until I just stopped telling her where I got my stuff at, you know. So I tell her something like Vegas, knowing she ain't going to Vegas to get nothing, you know. So
but
yeah,
I don't think they are friends. I don't think they knew. Maybe they just bought the same thing and decided to wear the same thing.
yeah, they weren't friends. I don't think
I
they
just think,
were.
yeah, I don't think they're friends. I just thought I thought it was just like an honest mistake. But did you see the way Brandon was avoiding Kobe? It was like, I don't want to get my bones broken.
Yeah, he said he wanted to keep his
Oh my
bones in his
God.
body.
Oh, the fear of Russell.
Oh yeah, it, he wanted to keep his bones in his body.
I'm telling you. He was like, I don't want to get my bones broken. So let me respect myself and stay far away from
Yeah,
Kobe.
yeah, but you know what? Stay out of women's business. If your wife can't handle it, then she can't handle it.
She can. Exactly.
But stay out of women's business. That's women's business. Just like, hey, I'm not gonna jump in my husband's conversation and
Mm-hmm.
fight his battle. He
Yeah.
got that covered. He got that covered.
Yeah, he has that
You know,
covered. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm there just in case. Hey, it's two against one. Then, oh yeah, I'm in. Tap me in, tap me in. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
you know. But other than that, nah, he can handle it. You know. So
Well,
yeah, I didn't
well,
understand it.
do you absolutely think, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that what's his name? Brandon owes Kobe an apology?
Yes, he does. I think so. Even though that was part of their pillow talk, him and Christine, that was part of their little pillow talk. They talked about how she mimicked her off and on,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think he does because he had no place being in that conversation. You know, let your wife handle it. That's her friend, you know, because he wouldn't have
Hmm.
wanted Kobe's husband,
Yeah.
Christine,
Exactly.
so yeah, I think he owes her an apology. Like, stay the hell up out of it. Not unless you want to put on some lipstick and a dress, and then we'll tap you in. you know.
But do you think we'll be getting an apology next week's episode?
Yeah, I really don't think so. I think he's just gonna kind of keep his distance, you know,
Okay.
because he doesn't want no beef with Kobe's husband. You know, he's serious about his workouts. Like how many does he do a day? About four? You
Mm-hmm.
know, that boy is serious. So imagine the body strength and then put anger behind the body
Mm, mm.
no match. You know, he better
Yeah.
try and keep his little face pretty. You know, try and keep his little face pretty.
Yeah.
Don't get it all jacked
I
up.
just yeah. Well, I just hope next week episode because it seems like there'll be trouble in paradise again in next week's episode. I just hope that will go well. Do you
Yes.
have any other things like let's rounding up the show?
Well, I am just really interested to see next week's show. You know, I like to see more of um Brandon's them family, you know, and
Yeah.
more of them showing that they're, you know, they have unity within that household, you know, not the fake, hey, this is my wife and I love her and we've been married since
Yeah.
like that was a whole speech that nobody needed to hear, nor did nobody care to hear. You know, I don't want to see no more of that fake shit. You know, some real life stuff. This is reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Not, hey, let's make
That's,
it up as we go. You
mhm.
know, I want to see the real stuff. You know, let's dig deep.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's dig deep. Can we?
Uh-huh.
Carlos, can we?
I just hope Carlos would thing is that a lot of people have been saying it, but I think he has deaf ears. He's deafened to that. He's deafened to that. Oh, well,
Yeah.
guys, thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. Don't forget to like and comment on the videos. Like our so that YouTube will push the videos more and comment on the videos. Whatever thoughts you have about whatever we said, comment on the videos. Let us know what your thoughts about. And don't forget to also join us tomorrow for the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh,
So we'll be here
yes.
same time tomorrow for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Join us tomorrow. Let's have a good chat about the show. Oh, I'll see you guys same time
All right.
tomorrow.
All right. See you
Bye.
later, Queen. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.